Hey everyone, this is FTM Transtastic Saturdays. I'm Zach, and this week we are talking about sex and gender. I hate this topic. Oh, the ways in which I hate this topic. I feel like my entire life at times is dedicated to trying to explain to people the difference between sex and gender and sexuality, and it feels like I'm constantly hitting my head up against a wall that does not move, a brick wall made of many bricks. So many bricks. I guess then, I'm assuming that most of you that are watching this know the difference, and we don't need to do all Women's Studies 101 for y'all. It'd be a little sad if you're watching this and you didn't know. And you've watched all the week's videos and you still haven't figured it out yet. So really, at this point, if you don't know, you're a lost cause and I'm not here to help you. And besides, my personal beliefs about sex and gender are that the only reason they should exist, or categorically exist, is for self-identity. I am very, very against people using terms like male-bodied, female-bodied. I'm very against using biological characteristics to define anyone's identity in any way, shape, or form. Even if it is something that may be as benign as saying someone who is a trans woman is male-bodied, that assumes a lot about a person, and unless that person says it is okay or identifies as male-bodied or whatever, that's not cool. We shouldn't be using sex characteristics or secondary sex characteristics to define anyone's gender or sex at all. There's a really great essay by Dean Spade, who is a law professor and trans activist, and he is the shit. He is great. Honestly, one of the greatest people in the world. And I will put a link to it down in the description bar because it really is a amazing piece about why we shouldn't be using gendered language to describe people's bodies, and why we should really move away from that entirely. I agree a lot with most of the things that Dean Spade says. He's pretty infallible, in my opinion anyways. But yeah, I'm keeping it short this week, because I don't want to talk about sex and gender, because and that's how I feel about it. So, really, this might be the only relatively short video you ever get from me about anything. Oh, I do have something. I have a picture. I guess this is my lame attempt at describing sex, gender, and sexuality to anyone who may ask me. You probably won't be able to see it because my camera's shit, but I will explain it to you. Here's my picture. As you can see, it's a bunch of squiggly lines. There's a reason for that. There are 3 different colored lines on this piece of paper. You can't tell that, but there are. One's supposed to represent sex, one's supposed to represent gender, one's supposed to represent sexuality, and this is how they all intersect. It's like a 3-year-old's drawing, meaning, as a friend of mine always says, there are many different genders and as many different sexualities as there are people. You can't put something on a spectrum, you can't put it on a binary, you can't do any sort of graph with it. It's just there, and it may be different for everyone, and it's up to each individual to categorize themselves or label themselves or not label themselves. So that's all I have to say about that. Until next week, hope everyone's doing well. Bye.